Hey, what's up guys, Duct here, and today we're back on Skyblock, and we're going to be discussing the very best money-making methods, and testing each one for 5 minutes each to see exactly how much you can make per 5 minutes. Now obviously this isn't going to work for everything, as there are things that you're going to want to auction that will basically increase the amount of money you can get per minute, but for this we're going to focus primarily on things that would actually be able to measure in time per minute. Before we get too far into the video, guys, I did want to mention that in the description there's going to be a application to apply to show your island in a video. So I'm going to be showcasing some of the nicest islands here on Skyblock coming soon. So if y'all do want to enter to have your island shown off, you can enter in the description below. There's an application. So yeah, anyways, back to the video. So the first farm we're going to be testing is the pumpkin farm right here, which is our nicest looking one. We're not done yet. We're going to be putting slabs over all of the crops here so that we don't trample them with our feet like we do all the time on our melon, which we're going to be testing next. But you'll see that when we do get to that. So I'm going to go ahead and farm this for 5 minutes exactly and see how much pumpkin we can get. We're going to have to craft it into enchanted, so that is going to be counted into our farming time, so just to let you know. Alright guys, so we mined for exactly 5 minutes. We got 32 enchant pumpkins, and we got these extra pumpkins right here. We had a little bit extra, but I started crafting. I was like, you know what, maybe I'll show you me crafting a little bit of them. So we got 38 total enchant pumpkins in 5 minutes. If we go to spawn, we can sell this for 24,320, another 64, 256, and 256. So I'm going to add that up for the actual, count, but for now, basically we made around 25,000 coins. So really not too bad for 5 minutes. That's 5,000 coins a minute. That's actually really good. Now obviously the farm was completely grown, but if you have a big enough pumpkin farm like we do, you pretty much should always be farming when it's fully grown, but yeah. Alright guys, so here we are at our melon. Now I know our melon is not nearly as organized, and we do have some 1 rows versus all 2 rows on our pumpkin. So I don't know, basically it's going to be a little bit inaccurate here because our melon basically isn't quite as efficient. But it is what we have for this experiment. In the future, we're going to be changing it to all like the pumpkin, but when we first built this, we built it inefficiently, and I don't have 2 hours to rebuild this right now, so we're going to go with what it looks like for now. I still am pretty confident that the melon is not going to be better than the pumpkin for money, because melon only sells 1 coin per piece of melon. Now obviously each break of the melon does give a lot more melon, so that is where the debate can come into play. But also, because there is a lot more melon, you're going to be crafting more, which can cause problems as well and fill up your inventory faster. So you are going to have to sell more often. But anyways, let's just go ahead and farm this for 5 minutes and see what we get. Alright guys, so we just finished mining the melon. I do know we're in slightly adverse conditions here than suggested. You would normally want this to be 2 blocks, not 1, that we did some of. But we ended up with a stack and 56 enchanted melon, which if we come sell to Mr. Lumber Merchant, you can sell to any of the merchants. We're gonna get 10,240 and 8,960. So around 19 to 20,000 coins from the melon. Not too bad for 5 minutes, honestly. But we did make about 5,000 more from the pumpkin. Of course, you know, I feel like with the adverse conditions, it would maybe be a little closer. But I feel like that pretty much, I'm pretty sure pumpkin is going to be a little bit better than melon anyways, because it does sell for 4 times the amount, and you're going to have to be crafting a lot less because you get a lot less pumpkins, but it sells for 4 times as much. Whereas basically you're being crafting melon like half your time that you're being farming because your inventory fills so quickly. So it's kind of hard to say, but I'd say as of right now, pumpkin is winning. But I think sugarcane's gonna put up a big fight. So well, let's go test the sugarcane. All right, guys. So now we're gonna be doing sugarcane for 5 minutes. Now for this, there is a way to sell it at $3 still, which is by making enchanted paper. And that's what I'm going to be doing for this, but that is probably going to be changed to $2 per. That's just something they haven't changed yet, and that's what a lot of people have been doing that have been selling sugarcane. So you can still sell it at $3 per, but it's actually going to be $2 per is what they've nerfed it to, but they haven't nerfed this like one part of it yet. So we're going to be doing it at $3, but I'm also going to calculate the $2 price that we would get, which would be actually how much you would get from doing this. I just thought I'd let you know that, so that when we are doing the calculations, it's not too confusing. Anyways, let's get these 5 minutes going. Alright guys, time is up on the sugarcane. Now, as I said, the way to craft enchant paper right now is like so. Of course, there is no shapeless crafting for this, so you do have to individually click each one in, which is why this is probably not worth it. I believe if I just crafted it the normal way, like the normal way you'd make enchant sugar, with just like, the normal way you make enchant sugar is just like so. And then you put like that, and that's how you make enchant sugar, and it's shapeless, so you can just shift click it all in. With this, we had to individually craft it all, so I don't really know. We got 42 enchanted paper though, which really is pretty decent. Actually, no, we can get 43. Never mind. There we go. Alright, so 43 enchanted paper is going to sell for 24,768. Okay. So enchanted paper is going to sell. If we do craft it into enchanted paper, we're going to make basically the exact same as we make from pumpkins. But that is each sugarcane selling for 3 rather than 2, which is what it's supposed to be selling at. So if we're selling it at 2, let me calculate this real quick. But I'll probably actually do a run where I just craft enchanted sugar instead, which is made to sell at 2 per. So we'll see what that actually calculates out, but we'll see the difference between the 2 runs, I guess. So this one is 24,768. Okay, so technically 2/3 of this, which would be basically if we were selling at 2, would be making about 16,000 coins, like 16,500. So basically, this is either the best or the worst, depending if you're selling it at 3 or 2 coins. Is essentially what I'm finding out right here. But we're gonna go ahead and do a run where we're crafting the enchanted sugar, because that's gonna craft a lot faster. Rather than the enchanted paper, obviously we're clicking each one in, which took a lot longer for crafting. So we're going to do a run where we're just crafting all enchanted sugar and see how that does. Alright guys, so we just finished mining all the sugarcane, so let's see what we're going to get here. We're probably going to get a little over a stack of enchanted sugar, so I'm not sure what this is going to sell for, but I'm assuming not too much. I mean, I don't know, let's see. Oh, okay, that's actually respectable. So about 23k. So 23k from the enchanted sugar route. Honestly, I wouldn't bother with the selling the sugarcane at $3 then, because then you're just dealing with the like special crafting recipe. You actually only make like 2,000 coins more, and it's also just kind of annoying. So I would definitely go with the enchanted sugar route if you are gonna do sugarcane. But basically that's telling us that sugarcane and pumpkin are not that far off, and that melon is definitely in last place right now. I'd say pumpkin is probably a little bit ahead, maybe, but we'll see. Alright guys, so now we're in the Obsidian mine. This is another place that I often recommend in my streams to make money. Now, this is kind of more of a passive moneymaker. It's not actually something I would suggest to probably go out and just do for money specifically. And I mean, I would definitely suggest, if you're going for money specifically, farming is going to be your best route. But I thought I would give the, I thought I would test this anyways. We're going to be doing this for 5 minutes. I'm using my Golem Sword, which has Scavenger 3 and Experience 3 on it. So basically, the benefit of farming in the Obsidian mine is that you can get diamonds if you want to get diamonds. You can sell them if you want to for money. You can get bones and flesh, which you can sell for money as well. And also you're going to get XP and coins from killing all the mobs. Now, to get coins from killing mobs, you are going to need Scavenger 3 on your weapon. And also, I do have a talisman called the Scavenger Talisman, which gives me another 5 coins for each mob I kill. So you are definitely going to want this if this is a way that you're actually going to be getting money. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and do this for 5 minutes and see, what we come out with. I know this probably is not going to make the most money, though. Alright guys, so we just finished mining. We got 29 block of diamonds, like basically 3 stacks of diamonds, a decent bit of rotten flesh, and like 3 stacks of bones. So, and also from Scavenger 3, we made about 5,000 coins. So, if we were to sell all these diamonds, so that's going to be about 2,000 coins, another 1,500. Basically, we'll make about 8,500 coins if we were to sell all these diamonds. I'm not going to sell them because I actually kind of need them. But if I were to sell them, we'd make another 3,500 coins. So 8,500, and then rotten flesh. Basically, the rotten flesh and bones will get us another 500 coins or so. Basically, you get about 120 coins per stack, and we got 5 stacks, so a little bit more than that. So basically, looking at about 9,000 coins, and you do get some XP. I don't know exactly how much XP I got, but that's the reason I did say that it's maybe slightly viable, is just you can use the stuff for money, but I wouldn't go there to get money. Like, if you need XP, you might as well get money at the same time, right? If you're trying to go specifically for money, that is not the way to do it, is basically what I'm trying to say. Also guys, I did want to mention that I know some people are probably going to say this in the comments, that my farming level is going to make this slightly boosted towards farming, which is true. My farming level 21 is 84% chance to get double drops versus, you start out with none. If you focus farming, you're going to get your farming up relatively quickly. Like, getting the farming 10 plus is not going to take you long at all if you build a massive pumpkin farm. Like, getting your farming level to 15 even probably won't take you that long. It's the 15 to 20 and 21 that's going to be a much larger gap. But you also have to realize the 15 to 20, 21 is also... The difference between level 15 and 21 is only another 20%. Well, 24. So, really, it's not that much greater of a double drop, but that amount does matter, and does allow you to have a 4x drop rate. So I thought I would mention that. Also, if you are going to be doing like sugarcane, you need a diamond hoe with harvesting 5 and telekinesis. Now, some of the sugarcane will drop on the ground because if you're breaking the middle block, the top will just fall. So also, you do have to know, only the sugarcane you actually break actually has a double drop chance. If it's falling, like if you break the middle block and it falls, there's no double drop chance. It's only ones you directly break. So that's why when I'm farming, I basically go in like, well, let's go out of 5. I basically go in like a circle pattern. Now, I am going to be missing some of the top sugarcane like this, obviously. But this is usually the best way that I've seen to actually get all the sugarcane and be able to, just get all the sugarcane, but still, and go quickly, but get as much both farming XP and double drop chance, that's generally how I do it. Now, I was going to test wood with haste 3, but the thing is, wood only sells 2 coins per, and the only way this would be even slightly viable is if you have haste 3. So you're going to need haste 3 to be able to insta-break wood, and even so, this wood only sells at the exact same rate as sugarcane. It sells 2 coins per, which is abysmal, as there's no way on earth, even with like haste 3 gold efficiency 5 axe, you are not going to be making enough wood to get as much, basically, you would have to be getting as much wood as you would sugarcane for this to be even viable at all. Which there's no way on earth that you're getting that much wood. Now, you might get a lot, but there's no way you're going to get wood faster than you can get sugarcane with a sugarcane farm. So, I was going to do this, but really there's no point. The only point for doing wood for money would be if you're just trying to get your foraging level up at the same time, then, I mean, go ahead, why not? But otherwise, you're definitely going to want to do... I definitely say farming wins this category by quite a lot. And also, keep in mind, this is with me having foraging level 16. I mean, I got 3 stacks of oak wood. Obviously, this is without insta-break wood. I would have got more, right? But there's no way on earth that I would get enough wood that it would be worth selling all of it and getting, like, I might get 10 grand in 5 minutes from doing wood. And I got, what, 25 from farming? So, there's no way. Also, if you're doing the pumpkins, you're going to want Fortune 3 and Efficiency 5 on your axe, and also probably Telekinesis. It doesn't have to be a gold axe, it can be a diamond axe. There's no difference, actually, really. It doesn't really make a difference for pumpkins. The gold axe, though, does make a difference for woodcutting, which I explained in my Haste 3 video, I believe. But otherwise, you don't need to worry about getting a gold axe. It's only for woodcutting with Haste 3 to be able to insta-break, because diamond axes are not able to insta-break with Haste 3, whereas gold can, because it's, like, I think 10% faster or something, but yeah. Here's our Victor the Pumpkins at 25,000 coins per 5 minutes. Now, obviously, if you did make your melon, like, exactly the same as we have our pumpkin, and made it the most efficient with, like, 2 rows for everything, and, like, made it all manicured and stuff, so, like, how we're gonna have slabs above the seeds, I imagine melon would also be pretty viable, but you also do have to keep in mind that melon collection is pretty useless in terms of you just get farming XP for the top 3 levels, you get enchanted melon blocks, which is only to upgrade your melon minion. Basically, literally the only thing you get from this is farming XP and melon minion, which you can upgrade the melon minion for slots, which is what we did with our melons. We got to the melon, we got the melon 11 minion, and we're working on getting to pumpkin 11 minion. Also, sugarcane is also, I would say, pretty viable. The main difference between sugarcane is going to be that it's actually somewhat useful. You can get the speedster armor, which is really nice to have as well. Eventually there's meet random book and stuff like that. But for now, pretty much only the speedster armor is the only thing in the sugarcane that's really, really good. Now, of course, in pumpkin, there is farm crystals and lantern helmets. So the farm crystals are going to increase your minion speed by 10%. So that, you know, it's decent. It does take quite a bit of enchanted pumpkins to craft as well, to get farm crystals, but that's only worth it if you're going to have farming minions like cows and stuff, then you are going to possibly want that. And the lantern helmet, which basically is a decent helmet, but it's going to cost 2 stacks of enchanted pumpkins to craft. And what it does is your health and defense go up for every farming level you have. So for me, I'm going to have 104 HP and 52 defense. The reason I don't value this too highly is because the Titanic Water Hydra head I have on is basically better than it already. Mainly due to the defense, 100 defense. To get 100 defense from the pumpkin helmet, oh my. You're going to be looking at like level 45 on the lantern helmet. Good luck with that. Or like level 45 farming to get the helmet to be as good. Now, of course, you would have more health than me then. So technically, the lantern helmet can be made better than the Sea Hydra head. But to get that high, it's going to take a lot of farming. So you do have to count that in. And also that it's uncommon, not rare. So the Reforge is not going to be as good. Actually, it's uncommon, not epic. So the Reforge is not going to be quite as good either. So you do have to keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. So I hope to see more of y'all farming for your money now that it's pretty clear that farming actually is dominant in this category for now, as nothing else really sells for a lot that's outside of the farming range that I've seen. If anybody has any ideas for things that might be worth farming in the future for more money, I'll definitely look at it, or even outside of farming for grinding. I know there's minions that may be pretty decent for money, you know, for like non-active money, like money you can make when you're not online or just not grinding for it. So I know that I'm probably going to make a video on minions that are good for money as well in the future, because I know some people don't actually like, you know, actively like working for the money at the same time. They'd rather just have something that makes money automatically. Now, of course, if you do sacrifice to have the money automatically, you are losing out on, you know, your collection, grinding, and stuff like that, because you're going to be selling everything you're getting. But I probably will be doing a video on that as well. Anyways, I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, please like the video, helps me out a lot. And also, if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content here on my channel. Anyways, peace, guys.